cause I be happy. Just for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get crackin', put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother near. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil, make the city proud. Put it on for them, come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shy. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling. Code 304, she don't want a 16. Renegade on the make it. Buy a trees, no love, I'm asleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no randomness. The sneaky, if police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shy. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
Oh, we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one day, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro, give me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past, I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse first. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? The ghetto was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that. Nah. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shy. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shy. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? I stay, broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a she just made a beat. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posting with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow, harvest getting bigger, they Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She bustin' to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, don't see no way. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go, yeah. Shooting star, yeah, all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go, yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. For a spot in the NFC Championship game, this one is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Edmonds. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. He's on the move. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now they send their back in motion right. Here's 2nd and 7. Escapes the... Oh, the football's loose. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10 from the 41. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 46. On the move, headed right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Man in motion here. Throw on 3rd down. And he has the 1st over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He's got it over the middle. Running in the red zone. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and 3 now. Achane on the inside give. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down run from Achane. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
A give right side for Edmonds. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Juju Brents with a stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
No touch. No touch.
A play fake now hurts to throw. That's low and bounces short of his man. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No touch. No touch.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Handoff running right. Here's Edmonds. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC divisional round matchup. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Edmonds. And he goes down a little short of the 40. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Completed to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jared Verse on the tackle.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing from the gun here. Achane reels it in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Running back sent in motion left. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They give to Edmonds up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Great, set.
Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Setting up the screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles with a 4th and 2. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Cardinals football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find Achane. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. From the 48. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's a throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Eagles make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Putting a receiver in motion. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He'll throw it. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second down carry for Achane. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has a man, it's Achane. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he gets him around 6 there. Jair Alexander with the stop.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Harrison secures this left side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Has some space inside the 15. Is in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Great.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Cardinals going nickel here, third down. They're going play action. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Great, set.
They'll run this with Edmonds. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Great, set.
Now a give running right.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Great.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
They've got a man in motion. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Flush down now to his left. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Arizona. New set of downs for him from the 46. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 4. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Back now, pressure on its way. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Man in motion, out of the slot. He'll throw it yet again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference and pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. Hauled in left side. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Achane, a 1st down carry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Running back, motioning right. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Trey McBride. So that brings up 4th and long. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you've got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit! He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Set. Crowd left, get it.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On the run, it's Edmonds. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
No touch.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They run once more with Edmonds. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles down by only 3.
No touch.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
No touch.
Throwing now off play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's Edmonds. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
The Cardinals going with a dime package here. 3rd down coming up.
That's right.
To throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. Out comes the field goal unit. The Eagles trying for 3. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And postseason overtime differs from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things anymore. Both teams guaranteed a possession. And if we're still tied after each team has had the football once, we then go to sudden death, and the first score takes it. Two teams giving all they have to make it to the NFC Championship. How fun is this, Brock? A great game continues as they kick it away in overtime. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Gets this one to Harrison. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. A big play at the biggest moment of their season, partner, and now they're a stop away from getting this postseason win.
They can all breathe a little bit easier after that. You cannot come off that field empty-handed to start overtime. And with the season coming down to the next series, all the momentum is on their sideline, and the pressure squarely on their opponent.
Eagles 17. Gregory Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Launches one deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
From the pistol, Hurts. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Will Brockton run, certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you spend all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses,